Well, welcome back to the Senseless Bros. So, since the first episode did really well, this is going to be a part 2 on the crappy maps that are actually in this game. And woo-wee, there are a lot of them. So, with no more time to waste, let's get into the first map. Atlas Superstore. I mean, this map itself is just why? Like, there are so many different maps out there, or map ideas that you could have had. And why was Atlas Superstore like one of them? You know, I can imagine they're all sitting around a boardroom, like, oh, so we need some new maps for this, you know, new COD at the time. Right, anybody got some ideas? And Tim, right at the back, doesn't even have his name tag on right. It's just like, oh yeah, let's call it Atlas Superstore. And they're like, yeah, go on, so what's this going to have? And it's like, well, it's a really big warehouse superstore kind of thing. And you're going to have loads of stuff everywhere. It's going to be very easy to camp. And let's not forget that holding advantage points is probably the key point of this entire map. So when you play like Domination, Search and Destroy, any of those game modes, it's going to be pretty much impossible. And you know the main guy in that boardroom just sat there with his clipboard and he went, "You need a promotion." And I can imagine that's kind of how it went for this, if I'm honest. Atlas Superstore is just a big fat no. Up next is Talcic Backlot, which is actually a COD 4 remake, and even back then it was known as a campy map, which is quite interesting actually as to wonders why they actually brought it back. Because they probably knew that camping in this map specifically was going to be through the roof. I mean, each house in this map has just like more than 2 doors. I'm not even joking you, either that or it has like 5 million corridors. There's just no need. This map didn't need to come back. They could have done something original. They could have actually made this map better and improve what was there. Because, I mean, there's like, you know, if it's a remake, which it pretty much is, they could have said, oh, you know, it's a future remake. Kind of like how they did with Skyjacked or even Nuketown. At least with those maps, they specifically were like, okay, you know, we've gone forward in time, so let's bring the map forward with us, you know? Not, oh, we're just going to remake it, update the textures, and hope that it's going to be the best. It just doesn't work. Overall, this map is just not the best. Like, I still question as to why they even bothered bringing it back. That's my opinion. On to the next map. Hovic Sawmill is another one of those maps that are on my hit list, and I don't have a massive gripe with this map, but it is a bit pointless into actually having it. This map is kind of one of those where do I go kind of maps, simply because it's just very open, and it's kind of like in the context of a Call of Duty map. I'm not too sure about this one. I really don't. It's not that I hate it or despise it, it's just very awkward, I think is the best way to explain this map. When you get onto a COD map, you think of the traditional, you know, you've got your nuke towns, your firing range, you've even got your summit and slums, just to name a few maps. And it's quite interesting to actually think about that. When you get this map and you put it with those other ones, it doesn't sound as great. But, to be typically honest with you, this map isn't actually that bad. It's a fair map, it's pretty decent, it's not overly annoying and it's not overly too hard. Out of all of the maps on this list so far, this one's not too bad. You know what, this one is pretty decent. I like this one. Give it a pass. Here we have Candor Hideout.
On today's episode of how up is up. That's up.
Alright, just go through here. Go, come on. Ah, alright, we're trying to avoid the R09. Oh, yeah. Go on, C4. Lucky. Alright, come on. This shotgun is so heavily underestimated. Yeah. Alright then, let's try and get that camp with the RPG. Yeah, okay then. Oh my god! Wow! God, God's sake! These maps are so frustrating. Oh, calm down. Okay, do you know what? We'll give this one more try. One last map to win me over for this game, okay? And if that can't do it, then I guess none of the maps can. Okay. Shipment. What a map this is. If you guys remember Cargo from Black Ops 2, then Shipment will pretty much take you back to the time when you went, this map again? This map is exactly one of those. It's not exactly one of the best maps, it's probably one of the smallest maps in COD history. It is the smallest map I think COD has ever had. And that's saying something considering Call of Duty has been around for a very long time. Anybody who plays Shipment is very mixed, especially on this map specifically, simply because everybody has an opinion whether they like it or they hate it, but most people that I talk to either are very split. Most people say that they quite like it, and other people say that they don't like it. All I can say is this map specifically is very frustrating. That is one thing that this map has on all the other maps. Yep, okay, I literally just spawned in. Come on. Oh my god. I didn't. Come on. No. Ah. Whoa, did you know what? I've had enough of this damn game. Time to show this game some damn justice.
inventory.
Alright, then let's try and finally install these massive new Modern Warfare updates. Let's go. Oh my god, no. No! No! No!